Hello guys, it's your favorite brown guy here. Remember, Pucks and Deep doesn't happen without you, so please subscribe, please like the video, or you're going to make Kylan cry.
Getting better and, getting pucks deep.
Putting the puck deep.
Put pucks in deep.
He's tripping pucks. He's getting pucks deep.
Getting a lot of pucks deep. Getting pucks deep.
Just put the puck deep.
Getting pucks out. Getting pucks deep.
Get pucks deep. Wear them down.
Get pucks in.
Pucks in.
Pucks in deep.
Puck deep. Pucks deep. Keep getting pucks deep and, deep.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Pucks and Deep podcast. I'm your host, Ali Murgy, also known as Brown Ovechkin. I'm here with the Sleepinator himself, known as Parker Stevens. And I'm here with the Junior C legend, Kylan. How you guys doing?
I'm here.
Doing good. Just learned about an article.
I know, right? Do we need to start with the biggest topic on earth right now? Holy smokes.
Why not?
What a great topic.
The biggest topic. We're not talking about Parker. Parker doesn't have a news article.
Raiders.
I actually hate you.
Raiders superstar.
Evan
J. Absolute legend himself.
Okay, we're not
Maybe the greatest to ever do it.
That's gotta be his new nickname whenever he comes in here.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna start off pretty hot here, okay? So
right.
we're gonna talk about. I'm just gonna look at certain scores from yesterday. We're gonna talk about those, and then we're gonna move on from there. Rangers beat the Wild. Who cares? Capitals lost the Hurricanes.
Whoa, Rangers versus Wild was a huge game. First of all, that was a really, really huge game because, first of all, Rangers are in a wild card race against the Habs.
Oh, are they?
They needed those 2 points. They desperately needed those 2 points.
Oh, okay. I don't
They're
pay
currently
these.
tied with the Habs. We have a game in hand right now. I know I'm saying we with the Leafs jersey on. I know, really funny. Obviously Wild and Flames, right? The Wild basically. Let's be honest. That point, it's kind of hard for the Flames to get back, especially with that loss in Utah.
It was an overtime, so it was an overtime loss. So the Wild picked up 1 point on that one.
Every point at this point matters. You have 8 games left?
Yeah, something
8 games left? Yeah, so I'm sorry, every point right now matters a lot, especially if you're the Canucks, if you're the Flames. Let's be honest.
We'll get to that.
Okay.
Hurricanes beat the Capitals 5-1.
Dude, okay, actually, I want to talk about that. Did you guys see the McMichael takedown?
I didn't.
That was wild.
Yeah, he judo through the guy.
That's insane. Dude, he slew foot him down. That's wild to me.
No,
I'm sorry,
it was a judo throw.
Yeah, but come on, you're in hockey, and let's be honest, there's a little bit of a slew foot too.
This dude's acting like I didn't judo throw someone twice last year. I don't know.
Yes, but you're in Junior C. This is professional hockey.
Yeah, but judo throw is actually a pretty good tactic to a point because if you can get that hip on the guy and you can throw him, it prevents you from having to break your hands punching the guy in the face.
I don't know about hockey though. I think that's a suspendable action. I'll say it.
I don't think it is.
No, the way McMichael's head went down, just
sucks for him.
Okay, fine.
It looks like my mic is picking up nothing, dog.
Just say something in your mic, buddy.
Turn up his mic, dude.
You're fine. Hold up, Parker. Talk to me, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine.
There we go.
You're just
Now
not
it's better.
talking.
I was talking.
This guy, I swear. All right.
He's trying to silence me.
I am trying to.
Dude, someone needs to.
Someone desperately needs to.
Okay,
Yeah.
next game.
Me.
Maple Leafs beat the Panthers 3-2, even though having a much lower shot count than the Panthers.
Again, so I watched that game. A huge win by the Leafs, first of all. Yeah, just a huge win by the Leafs, honestly. They played a great game. They needed that, too, because that gives them, 3 points of separation now over Tampa? I think it's close to 3.
Still can't believe you're wearing that jersey.
It's a nice jersey. I hate that people hate on it.
Dude.
You know what I mean?
It's worse than wearing a Jets jersey.
I don't know. Jets jerseys are pretty sweet.
And Winnipeg isn't even real, dog.
Winnipeg is not real. We're going to keep that on this podcast. I
Winnipeg's
love
Not
that.
real.
Real,
It's a
bro.
government conspiracy.
Exactly. Okay, if we were going to look at the standings right now, I don't know if we want to get into the wild card stuff right now.
I don't want to
know
look at
Kylan
the
has his
standings.
piling.
I do not want to look at the
We'll
standings.
get that in a
dog.
second.
The Leafs clinched a playoff spot last night, and they have now a 4-point lead over the Panthers. That is really huge. They also still keep their point lead over Tampa, even with Tampa having a game in hand. It's honestly really huge for them. That was a crucial win, and I believe they play next week, if I'm not wrong, too, off the top of my head. There's some big games tonight. Senators Lightning, that's going to be huge.
Mm-hmm.
Habs Bruins, that's going to be huge.
Habs Bruins. Go Bruins!
Avs
Yeah.
Blue
Hey,
Jackets.
go Bruins!
Avs Blue Jackets is
that-
still going to be a good
yeah,
one.
that-
Guess
stings,
so.
eh?
I guess so. Well, Marchand's not there anymore. It's okay.
Yeah, there's no one there from that team that knocked you out
No.
anymore.
And then even, let's be honest, tonight's kind of do or die for the Flames.
Pretty much.
If you
Yep.
lose tonight, I think that's when we kiss our hopes goodbye. Because, okay, let's look at the Flames right now, right? They currently have 82 points, and they have 2 games in hand over the Blues and the Wild, who are both at 89. If you hypothetically win these next 2 games, it's a 3-point deficit.
Yeah, you got to win.
3-point deficit is
Yeah.
still possible to overcome. The way St. Louis is playing, I think we're chasing Minnesota more than St. Louis.
But so, yeah, but we have that to get into later on.
Okay.
Blackhawks lost the Avalanche. Pardon me.
What's new?
3-2 in shootout. Avalanche beat the I'm shocked Chicago took the Avalanche to a shootout is what I'm shocked
Yeah,
about.
that is kind of
That's more shocking than the fact that they lost.
I think, look, you're going to have bad games. Like, Colorado is in, I don't want to say they're in do or die mode, but, like, let's be honest, they're at the point of their season where it's like, do you want to take on the Stars first round?
No.
Like that, and the narrative, too, is going to be so much fun because Mikko Rantanen against the Colorado Avalanche
That would be crazy.
in the
Go
first
Colorado.
round?
Go Colorado.
That is a
Yeah.
wild.
Colorado.
We're going to have Nietzsche's versus Rantanen first round. That is awesome. You couldn't script that any better.
Fair. Now final game was yesterday.
We don't got to talk about it.
The Canucks.
Oh, here we
We
go.
don't have to talk
The
about
Canucks
it.
lose 5-0 to the Kraken, even though the Kraken only had 19 shots. So, who was in that? Was it Lankinen? Made 14 saves. Let's ask the Stevenator about the game last night. Why don't you tell us about it, Parker?
What do you want to hear?
Just what are your thoughts on the game? Tell me about it.
How do you feel the Canucks played?
Well, I need to buy a new TV. We played like the Canucks.
Fair, but
It was,
elaborate on it a little bit. Tell us about the game. Tell us about different portions of the game.
What were you feeling at the moment?
Tell us
You
about
know what I
your
mean?
tell us about your
Pure
defensive.
rage
Tell us about
is
your-
all I was feeling.
Tell us about your defensive zone, your offensive zone, your breakout. Your neutral zone, your power play, and your penalty kill.
How much would you pay to see that team?
Too much to get disappointed. Too much to get disappointed like that. I just watched our playoff chances fucking fly out the window.
Actually, I want to talk about this. Do you still have hope for the playoffs?
fuck no.
It's over?
It might as well be.
Are you on full let's try to lose as many games now?
No, I think that's bullshit.
So you're still let's try our best, but it's over.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's the worst spot to be.
I know it's the worst spot to be, but still.
And another thing, I don't know if we're going to talk about Canucks more right now, but Rick Tocchet, I believe, is out of a contract this season.
Yeah, they're
Next
desperately trying to resign him, and he's like not budging.
What do you think about that?
Yeah, let's talk
Like,
about
do you
Rick
want
Tocchet
Rick
real
Tocchet back after this season?
quick. Or you want
Yeah,
big old Bruce?
I love Big Caboose Bruce, but I don't know. I like Rick Tocchet, and I feel like he's a good fit in Vancouver, and I don't want him to leave. So, I mean...
Well, your ownership sucks, so you probably will.
I mean, let's be honest. This entire St. Louis curveball was just out of nowhere.
You expected Joel Hoffer and Jordan Binnington to just go.
Bennington hasn't realized these games, like, he just
Binnington
locked in.
Binnington
He locked
thinks,
in.
Binnington thinks this is still the Four Nations face.
Yeah,
off.
bro.
I know, right?
Bro thinks he still has that Canada jersey on. It's...
Maybe he's wearing it underneath the St. Louis jersey. That's St. Louis's strategy.
Maybe
he's wearing
he,
two
you
jerseys.
know what? I think he's just got his confidence back, and that's scary. Like, for everyone in the West, that is scary.
Fucking Binnington.
Because, like, let's be honest. If Binnington plays like this consistently, he's top 5, no question.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'd say
We're maybe talking top 3 if he continues playing.
in
Like
the league right now.
he's pushing
no.
it. Pushing it.
No, not top 3 in the league. I'd put Hellebuck.
Well, Hellbuck's one to me.
And then
Yeah,
I'd
no
put
question.
Ottinger.
Yeah.
And then I'd probably put... I wouldn't put Vasi up there anymore.
I mean, okay, I'm saying if Binnington plays like this consistently,
I wouldn't even
he
put
puts
Chesty-
up the
Wouldn't
9-2
even put
consistently.
Chesty up there?
Not in top 3 anymore.
No.
Ooh. Sorokin, I think, is another
I
guy
would
that
put Sorokin-
deserves.
I'd put
Yeah.
Sorokin top 10, not top 5.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Sorokin's a top 5 guy.
I'm not.
He's getting. I mean, this year Gustafsson deserves some love.
That's what I was
Yeah.
going to say.
Gustafsson deserves some love.
This year specifically,
Thompson deserves some love.
I'd put Thompson and Gustafsson as 3, behind Ottinger and Hellebuck.
I think
Yeah.
your 3 Vezina candidates are Hellbuck. Ooh.
Yeah.
And then I'd put number 4. I'd probably put 4's a hard one.
Like, Allmark's getting in that conversation, let's be honest.
Allmark's playing like
Kylan, did you record this?
yeah. I pressed record.
Then what the fuck's in the middle of that screen?
Was it not
We're
recording?
gonna take a short break here, my friend, and welcome back. After a short, brief amount of technical.
Technical fucky wucky. It's all.
I messed up,
Short
guys.
That's it.
Oopsie.
Yeah. Yeah, Hallie.
I made an oopsie. I made an oopsie.
Okay, so
All right.
what were we talking about? Oh yeah, so
Wild card race, yes.
the Canucks suck.
Yep.
Yes.
Complete ass.
They got fisted.
Belt
by
to
the,
ass.
They got fisted by the Kraken, even though the Kraken suck.
Sweet jerseys, though.
Sweet jerseys, but
Sweet jerseys.
They had 19 shots on goal.
Dude, why do the best teams with the best jerseys play the worst? Have you guys realized that?
No.
Yeah.
Like
Like, Vegas has some shit jerseys, and ever since they changed to
Vegas
gold, they won the
has-
cup.
Vegas has fantastic jerseys.
The moment they
No,
changed to
they've
gold,
had
they won the cup.
Vegas has had, in my eyes, one good jersey.
Two, the white and the grays.
No,
The grays
just
are-
the white. I
the
only
Grays
like
are
the
sick.
white. The
The
grays are
Grays are the
okay.
best.
The grays are
The
okay.
reverse retro, the 2.0 was pretty sweet, though.
I mean,
Yeah. The
Arizona had a nasty jersey. They sucked dick.
Exactly. Kraken,
Like,
suck.
Kraken
Flames, suck.
yeah.
Habs.
Buffalo, suck.
Habs.
Canucks with that
fucking
alternate suck
Suck.
ass.
Like, is it
Habs
just that?
Habs just blow.
Like,
I mean, the only team I can think of that has a great jersey and is doing well is like the Capitals and their alternate. That
Yeah.
Caps alternate might be my favorite
The
in the
Caps
league.
alternate
That one
is
is so
sick.
sweet. All
Bands
right,
make
back
a
to
dance.
back to business, buddies.
Bands make a dance. Okay, so sort of games that are do or die tonight. Avalanche need to beat the Blue Jackets if they want to keep going. They have to keep getting points.
Well,
Blues versus Penguins. Oh, great! So the Blues are getting another point because they're resting.
Okay, I want to ask you guys this.
I don't care.
Six games, 6 games away
yeah.
with a 7-point lead. Do the Blues overtake the Avalanche?
Yes.
Really?
No.
No, I'm joking.
No.
Okay, I was gonna
No,
say.
I was gonna say.
I mean, they're at 10 now.
Especially the Landeskog coming back.
They're at 10. Yeah, but is Landeskog going to be the same?
He looked the same in practice.
Well, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, what? It's been 2 years since he hits the ice.
Yeah, that was a major injury. He's
It is
he's
a
been
major
on ice.
injury.
He just hasn't been training at the NHL level right now.
That's the issue. Is like it's really hard. Again, I don't know this from experience, but I'm presuming it's really hard to get back into NHL
Well,
form and
yeah.
mentality straight
I don't
away,
know.
right?
I've talked to some professional hockey players, and they've told me like when they've had major injuries, and they told me that it isn't as hard as you think. They say it's like riding a bike. So once you're used to it,
Okay.
it's pretty easy. Like
I mean,
I have one coworker who tore his ACL before his season this year and plays in the Coast, and he was saying I was asking if he was nervous for next year. Like it's like getting back on a bike, but it takes some work. You have some rust to shake off, but it's like just getting back on a bike.
yeah. Okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like 2 years of rust, I haven't seen before.
Once
So.
you're back, well, look at Jonathan Toews. Once you're a professional athlete, and you're at that level, and you've done all the work to get to that level, all the training, all that stuff. You've done it for so many years. All the training, all that, all the dieting. It's not gonna be that difficult. It'd be difficult for me and Parker's fat asses because we like our food.
Yeah, no shit. I'd have to lose a good 50 pounds.
We like our food, but like
Yup.
for these pro athletes, it's not that hard. I want to take a quick pause from the wild card race. Quick pause.
Okay.
Ovi's 3 goals away.
Yep.
Does he do it this weekend?
Yes.
They got
Yeah.
Chicago and the Islanders.
Yes.
Yeah, no shit.
He'll do it against
Chicago, he's gonna
I
fucking
think he breaks it in
pump
Chicago.
them.
Yeah.
I
He's
think he
gonna
puts up a hattie
pump
against
them.
Chicago.
I don't know if he puts. He could.
Oh,
break
come
it.
on. It's Ovi.
I think he ties it in Chicago and then breaks it against the Islanders.
It's still
Yeah?
wild
Okay.
to me that in both basketball and in hockey, 2 of the greatest players in scoring and in general just look like they don't give 2 fucks about the sport. Like there's Ovechkin who literally just parties and yells "bands make her dance" before games, and drinks beers and cokes on the bench. And then there's in basketball there's Jokic who literally doesn't look like he gives 2 shits about basketball and puts up triple doubles.
He
Yeah,
just
no,
wants
dog.
to see his horses, man.
Yeah, exactly, bro. He just likes his horses.
I mean, I know we're not a basketball podcast, but SGA is my MVP. Keep it that way.
Free throw merchant, dog.
You're hating. You're hating.
Dog, he puts up 50 free throws a game.
Dude, this is the same guy that says that Lane Hudson should win the Calder. So
Yeah,
don't-
that's true.
I mean, who just won Rookie of the Month?
For what, skating in circles?
Yeah.
He won Rookie of the Month. I mean, obviously, I think Wolf deserved it a little more. I'm not gonna lie.
Secondary assist merchant.
Wolf
dude.
already won Rookie of the Month.
I think he should have gotten it again in March.
Yes, he should
I'll
have.
say it. I'll just say it. I'm gonna say it. I'm a Lane Hudson. Like, I love Lane Hudson. I think he's gonna
A
be an
bit too
incredible
much.
defenseman.
A bit too much. You like him a bit
I love
too
my
much.
explosive defenseman. Okay.
Yeah? You want to explode inside that defenseman, dog.
I'm gonna
Fuck.
holy shit.
You like him a bit too much, all right?
Okay.
Okay.
As I was saying, any other year, I'd say yes for Lane Hudson. Like if this was any other year, and you had a defenseman putting up Lane Hudson's numbers, even with secondary assists, I'd say yes. But when you have, I don't even say Macklin Celebrini. Macklin Celebrini is a fantastic player.
so good.
He's
Dude,
so
he's
good, and he'll be a
nasty.
fantastic player in the NHL. But in this specific season, when you have guys like Lane Hudson and Dustin Wolf, I don't think he's in that conversation as much, in my opinion.
Like, yeah, Lane Hudson's leading them at 62. Like, Macklin Celebrini's put up 50 points in his first year. That's still incredible. Like,
Yeah,
this
Yeah.
rookie class has actually been incredible.
it's been fantastic. But
Like, Will
Macklin-
Smith and Gauthier haven't been getting the love they need.
Macklin Celebrini has been fantastic, but I also think that when you have someone like Lane Hudson putting up those numbers, that Lane Hudson should be higher than him.
Thank you, rookie?
Stankoven, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
He only
Oh,
played half
damn.
season. He
You
only
didn't
played half
know
season
that?
last year.
I thought he played last year. Never
Only
mind.
half a season.
about
He
that.
played in the AHL.
That's why. Okay. That's a crazy rookie class of Stanky's your 6.
Yeah. So, like I was saying, Macklin Celebrini is a fantastic player, but I wouldn't. When you have Lane Hudson and Dustin Wolf, I wouldn't put him up there. Personally, with Lane Hudson, any other year, if a defenseman is putting up those numbers, even with a secondary assist, I'd say he's easy. Your
Yeah.
pick. But because of the numbers Dustin Wolf was putting up on such a I enjoy watching Calgary and I love working for them, but on such a shit team.
Fired instantly.
Yeah, exactly.
Fired.
On such a shit performing team. No, not even performing. They're okay in the defensive zone sometimes. For such a shit scoring team, they're awful at scoring. And you have Dustin Wolf putting up those numbers, which means they're mostly in the defensive zone and neutral zone. And the fact they're even in a wild card spot right now when they never should have been. In my personal opinion, and you can call me biased if you want, I don't think there should be anyone else other than Dustin Wolf get that Calder. And I know it's super hard for goalies to get it, but if you look at like the best rookie for his team, Lane Hudson's been fantastic, and he's a big reason why they're doing a playoff push. But Dustin Wolf is the reason why the Flames are doing a playoff push. And yes, Dan Vladar is up there as well. Vladar's played fantastic as well,
But he's still Dan
It's been
Vladar.
Wolfie.
but he's still.
Didn't
Dan
they play
Vladar.
him back to back too recently?
No,
I thought they played him back to back.
Vladar played in Colorado
I thought it was
when he
Wolfie.
won overtime.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Because Vladar's so good in shootouts as well. For the record, Vladar is so good one-on-one.
Like, do you move him this offseason? I think he's a free agent, right? I think he's a free agent.
I don't know.
I think he's a free agent.
Vladar it's a hard
I
one.
don't know.
I like watching him, and he's a fantastic goaltender.
I think he's a good $2 million goalie.
But the issue is when you have someone like Devin Cooley who can play that backup role, and Dustin Wolf who's shown he can play that starting position. And Devin Cooley, let's be honest, he's a locker room guy.
Yeah.
He's putting up hella numbers in the A right now.
Yep.
And he's such a locker room presence, and he's such that Devin Cooley is your perfect backup goaltender. He can put up enough consistent numbers that he can survive in the NHL as a backup.
Well, in 6 games, he's putting up an 8.7. He's putting up a 9.06 right now in the A.
Yeah, but that's enough.
not bad.
That's enough. He can survive as a backup goaltender.
I would try to get a little bit more assurance, I think. But again, if you're
But,
trying
I
to tank,
But it also depends if you want to run a tandem with Wolf or if you want to run your full starter. If you want to run a full starter, Wolf's playing 62 games. Well, 30 of those games, okay, Devin Cooley's not the best goaltender in the world,
Yeah.
but throw him in against the lower teams. Your Chicago's, I'm sorry to say it, your
San Jose.
your San Jose's, your Habs, like that sort of thing.
we're a playoff team, buddy.
Right now, yes, but I'm talking about last year's Habs type thing. I'm just talking in general.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about
Okay.
historically what
Thank
the
you.
Habs
Thank
have
you.
been. Not this team.
Historically,
His recent history.
Recent history.
I mean, we kind of just didn't make the Stanley Cup final in recent history, so.
Mickey Mouse
Stanley
Cup run.
Dude, yeah. And do you want to talk about the fact that the next year they were literally bottom of the league?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, because Price was gone.
Shocker. Anyways, but like I said, if you run Wolf on those 62 games and then you run Cooley on that sort of thing, Cooley can survive those games against the lower end teams.
Yeah.
It's just,
fair.
and he's a locker room guy. He's your goalie on the bench, so you can sit there and he's gonna sit there and be like, all right, boys, let's go. And he's that smiling, he's joking around. Even the AHL, he's doing that. He's there to have fun. He's enjoying his life. He's enjoying it.
Yeah. Like Jeremy Swayman type.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You see what I mean? So that's one thing that I do think about that. On the other hand, though, Vladar's playing so fantastic, you almost try and re-sign him. Like,
Yeah.
him and Wolf have been a fantastic tandem. You gotta admit,
Yeah.
tandem-wise, if Fleury and Gustafsson didn't exist in tandems, I'd put Wolf.
Yeah.
I'd put Wolf and Vladar for the top tandem in the league. If Fleury and Gustafsson didn't exist,
That's fair.
Well, yeah.
but Fleury and Gustafsson do
Well,
exist.
Yeah, they do. Dude, you're really pulling that up again?
What? Oh, sorry. No, I did not mean to do that. But yeah.
Superstar Evan Chant.
Superstar.
Superstar.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, the Flames are in such a tough spot. I still think it is possible, but you have to win out. You have to win out now. And I
Yeah.
mean, like, let's look at their schedule
We
right
got
now.
ball out now.
Let's look at their schedule. Give me a sec. Flames schedule. So the Flames have Anaheim, should beat today.
Yeah,
Vegas, that's a tough
that's
one.
a tough one.
San Jose, Anaheim, again, games you should win out. Minnesota on that Friday.
That's a big one.
That's a huge
That's a
one.
big game.
Because if you can win that game, you cut the lead down to 1 point,
Yeah, that's a big game.
right?
That's a big game.
San Jose again, should win. Vegas, tough one. But again, hopefully they rest their starters at that point because they are kind of running away with number one in the Pacific. Let's be honest here, right? I don't think they're catching the Jets, and I think they're in a good spot for number one.
I'm a Vegas fan, and I'll be honest. It has never been Vegas's way to rest anyone.
That is fair.
Vegas.
What do you mean? Don't rest anybody.
Like,
They
Mark
rest
Stone for 3 months?
Yeah, exactly.
No,
They're
like-
like, okay, you sit and work out and do whatever you have to do, and then just play in the playoffs. You
But
don't
I
have to
thought-
have a
I thought-
regular.
I thought-
Actually,
season.
speaking of LTIR, guess who's day-to-day today? Matthew Tkachuk. Oh, guys, he might not even make it to next year. Come on. You guys
Yeah,
didn't
but-
see through that? He's back. He's fine. He's fine. He's 100% right now.
I can't say anything because my team does the same thing.
yeah,
He's
it's
fine.
It's just a
It was so evident what Florida was doing. And I mean, every time does it now. Like,
yeah.
Evander Kane is going to be ready for game 1 of the playoffs.
Yeah,
Well,
but Evander Kane's not
Yeah.
a serious different player.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Evander Kane is like, oh, yay,
But, like,
we have a third line
hey,
winger.
But like in Edmonton's case, like obviously in Vegas and Florida, you can just take out one of these players, right? In Edmonton's case, you take out McDavid, look what happened. Right? Like,
Yeah, you
you
win.
can't take out one of those players.
You somehow find out in overtime having Draisaitl open in the fucking slot.
Yeah.
Who can rip a shot for no reason with no one near him.
Yeah. So again, in Edmonton's sake, it's a little different. Do you guys believe the Flames make the playoffs?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they get past Vegas twice.
I mean, let's look at Minnesota's
The,
actually.
the thing with Vegas is that, as you've seen from them, whenever they go into playoffs, they are not resting their. They're one of the few teams that don't
Yeah.
rest their
Because
star
like,
guys.
let's be honest.
They have their star guys play, and they give them a little less ice time, so their star guys can ride that momentum going in.
Yeah.
I think let's be honest here is I think St. Louis is locking. They're
Yes.
too hot to just blow this.
What's
Yeah.
their schedule looking like?
Right?
Dude.
Okay, so
And I
Minnesota's schedule, they are in New York, the Islanders, on Friday.
yeah.
Dallas on Sunday. That's going to be a big game. Sharks should be an easy win. That Flames game means a lot. Canucks on the Saturday, and then
Yeah.
Ducks again. That's a pretty easy schedule.
Speaking of the Canucks, our schedule gives me no hope.
Who do you guys got next? Give me a second. Canucks schedule. Ducks should be an easy win. Again, we're counting the Ducks out like they aren't a gritty young team that can.
Yeah, but then
upset
look at
some of
that 4-game stretch.
Vegas, Dallas, Colorado, Minnesota.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. What the
You're
fuck?
cooked.
What the fuck?
At least you got the Sharks.
Yeah, at least we got the Sharks after we get fucking pumped.
And then Vegas again. And then if you're looking at St. Louis's, I think St. Louis has some of the easiest schedule. So St. Louis has Pittsburgh tonight. Easy win, right? Pittsburgh should be an easy win. They're tanking right now.
Yeah.
You got Avalanche, Jets, Oilers, Kraken, Utah. There's some tough matches there. I mean, Colorado, Jets, Oilers.
Yeah. And Utah haven't been pushovers this season.
No, they
so,
just beat us.
Yeah.
Again, it would be kind of hilarious if they end up with a 5-game skid and lose this point.
That would be.
That would be like the whole, like imagine going on a 10-game skid just to blow it.
I want
10-game.
I want Minnesota and St. Louis just to fuck off, and I want Vancouver to go on a miracle run.
The Canucks,
That ain't gonna
dude,
happen.
Canucks Jets would be so much fun on this podcast.
Canucks Jets would be the Canucks getting pumped.
Oh yeah,
But it would be so much fun on this podcast.
dude, just me and Devin yelling at each other the whole time.
Oh,
D-dog.
mic them up.
As soon as playoffs comes, we all gotta pick one team. and rep that team's jersey.
I'll rep
Until
Dallas.
You guys already
Until-
know my team.
Until that team's out in the first round.
So 4 games.
Yeah, and then you can pick a new team. But
Oh.
eventually, what I want is during the Cup Finals, we're gonna have a split here, where we're gonna have 2 guys wearing one team jersey, 2 guys wearing the other team's jersey.
Okay, but like, no offense. Do I want to go get a Dallas Stars jersey?
Yeah, because that's who I'm cheering for in the playoffs. It's going to be
I don't know
Dallas.
if I wanna get a Dallas
if I need a
jersey,
Dallas
but-
Stars jersey, dude, that neon and black one's one.
No.
That one's
I hate that
so
jersey.
nice. It's
He has
so
the worst
nice.
taste in
I
jerseys.
hate that
honestly.
jersey.
It's so nice.
No, it's not.
It's disgusting.
What would you rather have for Dallas?
Well, if I could
I'd
pick,
rather
like,
them have
any
their
Dallas jersey.
Dude,
ever.
I'd rather them have that like 90s.
The 99,
Yeah.
the cup run one, those ones are
Dude.
so nice.
Oh,
yeah,
my
yeah.
god.
Those are so sweet. Oh my god, yeah. I would definitely take one of those any day
Oh,
of the
yeah.
week. 10 times.
Imagine
Dude.
Boston. Ali has to pick a Boston jersey.
Boston's not making the playoffs. I mean, okay, look, if I were to just choose a team off the top of my head right now, like in playoffs.
I also wouldn't mind repping LA.
Okay,
Their jersey's nice.
obviously I'm going to go with the Canadian teams first, right?
Yeah.
But we're going to say Bettman's curse continues.
I'm not
No
going
Canadian
to
team makes
Canadian
it. My bandwagon team will be, honestly, I kind of want to see Ovi get another one.
I
You
was
want-
thinking Washington.
I
I
kinda
want
wanna
to
see
see
Ovi
Ovi
get
get another
another
one,
one.
but you know what? I kind of got to rep Ottawa.
I mean, I'm repping any Canadian team before, right? Like any Canadian team, whatever Canadian team's left. But if I have to choose an American team to rep, I'm probably going Washington.
I'll rep any Canadian team except the Canucks or the Oilers.
What the fuck? You'd rep the Leafs?
Correction, the Leafs, Canucks, or Oilers. Or Habs.
I'm not
I'll
even
rep-
mad.
So
I'm
you're
not
just the Jets fan.
I'm not even-
I'll rep the Flames,
you'd
the
rep the
Jets, and the
Jets?
Senators.
Dog, there's a couple teams I won't touch with a 10-foot fucking pole. The Flames, the Jets, and the fucking Leafs, dog.
Oilers, you rep
Oilers?
the Oilers?
I'd rather rep the Oilers over the Flames.
I would.
Wow.
Oilers fans are just obnoxious.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
so funny.
I'd rather rep.
Their fans are shit, but I like Leon Draisaitl. I can't even lie.
Dude, that video of Divin going after Oilers fans like blew
Dude, I
up
can't
for
even-
us. That was hilarious.
I can't even lie. I like Leon Draisaitl.
I don't mind Leon. I like the. I like the Jets because it's just they haven't won a cup before.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair. Kylan, what's our next subject? Is that everything we want to see on wildcard right now?
That's kind of everything I have on the wild card.
Because, like, let's be honest, I think Carolina, New Jersey is going to be a playoff matchup, right? That's going to be a playoff matchup. The Atlantic is still up for debate. I really want to see a Toronto-Ottawa series. That's going to be so much fun. I think we definitely have to do a watch-along for that.
Ooh.
That'd be a good matchup.
Breaking news.
Uh-oh.
Apparently,
Breaking
Allmark
news.
just had a short conversation with Ottawa's goaltending coach Justin Peters, and then smashed his stick over the boards and skated off the ice. I wonder what's going on there.
Huh.
I mean, it could just be out of frustration, maybe, hopefully.
Maybe he's just told that he's not going to be a starter for playoffs.
Who else would you
Yeah,
start on
like-
that team? Holy
Oh, here's another topic. Patrick Waugh's talk about Anthony Duclair.
Dude, that was insane. Holy smokes.
Duclair.
At least he didn't do it in February. You know what I'm...
I know what you're talking
Okay,
about.
cool.
Yeah, I know exactly what
look,
you're
I
getting
mean,
to.
Wah has always been a...
Patrick
outspoken
Waugh, he said it
guy.
He
right.
said it right.
He said
He's,
it
he's
right.
always
Holy
been an,
shit, we bullied him into it. I love this.
he's always been an outspoken guy. I'm not really shocked. I'm sure he'll blow over with hockey. Like, again, this is one of the... I feel like this is one of the only sports where you can punch someone in the face and then go drink a beer after. Right? Like, it's such a... I don't want to say it's a buddy-buddy because, like, obviously it's not buddy-buddy. Like, to me, NBA is buddy-buddy. But
No.
Yeah,
It's
NBA
still,
is
like,
pretty
it's-
fucking
it's-
buddy-buddy.
NBA is not buddy when you have
I
fucking
think
Josh
hockey players
and
have the
Doug.
most respect for each other. Off the ice. No?
Depends who it is.
That is fair.
If it's Ryan Miller, he hates Milan Lucic. So
Well, who doesn't hate Milan Lucic?
Yeah.
Parker, I know you're about to make some bad joke right there.
No. You know what? I can't say I...
You were thinking of it. I could tell right. I'm like, Parker's about to think of something.
Did he get proven innocent?
I believe he did.
Yeah, okay. He's not. He's a good
he's
Vancouver boy. You know.
His
Vancouver
wife,
boy.
Good Vancouver boy.
His wife came out and said that it was fake, and she withdrew the charges.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Golden Knights basically, like, let's be honest, we're going to get LA Edmonton again. I am so over that series.
For the 17th million
I am
time.
so over it. It is not even funny. And I know people are going to say, like, I think LA finally has their shot this year and to win. And if they lose this series against Edmonton, I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
It's the new Toronto-Boston.
2 years in a row out first round against
4
Edmonton
years,
would suck.
3 years in a row.
3 years.
Like, okay, as of right now, which series is, like, your must-watch series? Playoffs start today.
The standings, shit.
Yeah.
To
Show me all the standings.
Okay,
dog.
so, like,
Pull it on my
okay,
phone.
if we were to start playoffs today, it's going to be either Winnipeg, St. Louis, or Winnipeg, Minnesota. Vegas, St. Louis, Vegas, Minnesota. I feel very confident in saying it's going to be Dallas, Colorado. Or it's going to be LA, Edmonton. Actually, hold up. Dallas is only they have a game in hand over Winnipeg and are only 4 points behind. So there's still a shot Winnipeg can blow this. Winnipeg, Colorado would not be fun. I don't think Devin would like that at all.
That'd be so funny.
That'd be amazing.
I'd cheer for Colorado.
I think everyone's
So
hopping
would
on the
I.
Colorado bandwagon.
Easy.
In the East, again, that wild card race is absolutely insane. Like Montreal and New York are tied. Columbus is has a game in hand over Montreal. They can be tied too at 79. And Red Wings, I mean, I don't want to count them out, but 4 points behind with 8 games left, it's still possible.
Mine's probably actually
But if we're playoffs were to start, Montreal, Washington, Toronto, Ottawa, Tampa, Florida.
whatever series Colorado's in is my must watch because if they're versing Dallas,
Toronto, Ottawa would be a fun series.
And then Tampa, Florida too.
Tampa,
That
Florida,
never
and
disappoints.
Toronto, Ottawa
That
would be
series
sick.
never disappoints at all. It's a good series. I mean, we got some great playoff matchups here. So,
I want a Toronto Montreal series though.
dude, because the winner goes to the Stanley Cup Finals every time. The Montreal Canadiens are going to the Stanley Cup Finals. Please.
I'm not gonna say that.
Oh.
I'm
They're
gonna
not.
drag my
I'm
face
sorry.
across pavement than see the Montreal Canadiens in the Stanley Cup Final.
I mean, you've seen it already.
Again,
You know, it's the greatest part because I know Montreal and Vegas are probably never going to go into a series against each other again. But I remember when that series happened and we beat you, I was the happiest person on
because
earth.
Marc-Andre Fleury sold.
Because I had law study with you too at the time too, so I had a class with you too. It was the greatest moment ever. I'll never forget
Fleury sold.
me strutting into that law class with my PK Subban jersey on, just rubbing it in Kylan's face. It was the greatest moment of my life.
Because Marc-Andre Fleury sold so hard.
And then Kylan, actually I remember this. Kylan texted me, Marc-Andre Fleury allows more stuff in than a prostitute.
Damn.
Yeah.
You were pretty pissed about that.
He just stood there and gave you guys the puck in like a do or die game. What the hell is he doing?
It was game 3. Shout out Josh Anderson. Hey, he was helping his hometown team, okay?
He doesn't play for his hometown team. He's not getting paid by his hometown team.
That was such a weird series, honestly.
I do think we gave him away for a bag of nothing. Though.
Such a weird series. I remember going into that series and everyone's like Vegas and 4. Vegas and 4. Kylan was talking about Vegas and 4. Right?
Yeah.
Because it should have been Vegas and 4. Marc-Andre Fleury didn't sell.
Oh. All right, Kylan, what's next on the list, buddy?
I don't got much more else.
Really? Nothing else
No,
right now?
I think
Nothing
that's
else happened in the NHL recently. Like it's just a wild card
it's
race.
a great wild card race going on right now.
It is a good wild card race in the East.
In the the West is still somewhat open at
The
least.
West, at least the teams are better, but
Hitmen
it's not
started
as
their playoffs
entertaining.
too. That's a huge one. I haven't been
Yeah, they
keeping
haven't
track
started their
about
playoffs.
that.
They're pretty good actually.
They're pretty good. I was thinking about hitting someone up there and trying to do like an in-game podcast. I'm not sure if you guys would be
No,
up for that.
that's an awful
I
idea.
know he doesn't want to do
I
it.
can't wait to see my goat Tanner Howe fucking.
We should go to one
pump
of the
teams.
games, honestly.
I'd go to one of the games.
Oh yeah.
And Hauser's just broke the single season the overall record for most wins for a good WHL goaltender.
Yeah.
And yet somehow only got put on the second All-Star team for the WHL Western
Oh wait,
Conference.
they swept
Yeah.
them, didn't they?
Yeah,
They swept them. I mean, I'm down for a little podcast action there. You know?
Calgary Canucks in the Junior A League. They also won their first round in the second round now. They're in the Centennial Cup later on, so that'll be fun to watch. We decided to go
Yeah,
to
should be a
Camp
good
Brecken
one.
to watch.
I
the
mean,
Centennial Cup.
they reorder the seeds, right? In WHL, do they reorder the seeds or no?
What do you mean?
Like basically, like if the 7 seed wins, they'll play the 1 seed. Does that happen or no?
No, it's just straight.
No,
up
so it's
Brecken.
just straight up.
Straight-
Okay,
straight
so we're
up.
gonna take on the winner of Lethbridge, Brendan.
Yeah.
But
so
it looks like-
Lethbridge.
Yeah.
So be Lethbridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
And-
God, what's his name? Peters
Yeah.
is the coach of that team.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
man.
telling you guys, that'd be a kind of fun podcast.
It's yeah.
No, dude,
Uh.
I don't know the way junior hockey's going this year. All the junior hockey teams have to make a push for it this year, because if they don't, all their star players will be gone to NCAA next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a
Because
fun.
what's gonna happen now is we're gonna have all the young talent play 16, 17-year-old season in major juniors, maybe 18-year-old season, and if they're not good enough to go straight to the NHL, they're going directly to NCAA
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's kind of crazy too. I mean, is
because they have 2 years minimum paid for by the WHL for
is
NCAA.
Everett the 1
Yeah.
seed?
And then on top of that, they also have a scholarship.
Is Everett the 1 seed?
It's either Everett or Spokane. Everett was fantastic, dude. Landon DuPont's just taking over that.
Dude,
team.
that yeah.
Oh,
That
he's
guy's
gonna be
nuts.
generational talent there. Trying to find where they
But
find
but Spokane's been fantastic as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because they're currently down in their series right now as the 1 seed, which is wild.
Who, Everett?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a big one right there.
How old is Landon DuPont?
15.
15. Fuck.
He's so good.
He is good.
I hope he comes home. That'd be pretty awesome.
Can he come back to Calgary?
Well, he's a hometown kid, isn't he?
Yeah, he's in
Didn't he
Calgary.
go to Edge shift on the top of my head?
Yep.
Or, okay. Yeah. So yeah, he's gonna.
He's humble as well.
He's a must draft in NHL 25. Holy smokes! I've seen him get up to like 95 overall as a defenseman. It's just
Yeah,
stupid.
well, have you looked at him?
In
and he-
NHL 25, he has a franchise like rating right
I mean,
now.
he's
It's crazy.
He's gotta put on. He's gonna make the jump to the NHL. He'll have to put on some muscle mass.
Mm-hmm.
He has quite a bit right now, but he needs to put on a little bit more because he's not the tallest. So
He still has
what,
3 years of growing.
Yeah.
Minimum.
What was I at 15? Like, holy smokes, it's insane.
Minimum.
I was
years.
like 5'5" at 15.
Right?
Yeah,
Like the
five-
fact
I
he's
think
playing
it's
in the
5'6".
dub and got exceptional status is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
he's gross.
He's gonna be so good, so freaking good. We should try to get we'll get him on the podcast one day. you know?
No, we won't.
No.
no, we won't.
Never happening.
Never?
It's just not gonna happen.
Man, you guys just hating right now.
Dude, we're not spitting chicklets, okay?
Yeah, I know. We're not getting anybody on here.
Are you kidding me? We could definitely get someone. You know,
Let's just see.
We can get junior C players. That's probably about it.
Yeah. I want.
the first ever Junior C oriented podcast.
No,
Yeah,
no,
no
no.
shit.
We're gonna do beer league interviews. We're gonna take one guy from
Yeah.
the opposing team and bring him onto the podcast every week.
That's an awful idea.
That's a bad idea. I think Mike's Up will be really fun. Honestly, I feel like that'd be a great idea.
Interviews, record it.
Fuck post game interviews in beer league. I'm gonna be drunk.
That's the point. Oh my god, dude! I'm actually so excited for beer league. What, 3 weeks away now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
something
we're
like
almost
that.
there. We're almost there.
25th.
25th. We gotta hit the ice sometime. I want to actually try out my microphone. So
Yeah.
Let's hit the ice with me playing goal, and then we can try it out with goal.
yeah, we're
Yeah, can we
really
hit
trying
the
to
ice
invest right
soon?
now. So
I
I
want-
also want to hit the ice a couple more times with me playing player because I gotta get used to those new skates.
Yeah.
yeah.
But you also need to get used to fucking being in net.
I'm not bad at net though.
I know.
is the worst
I know
part.
you're not bad,
You're not
but
bad.
still.
You're not great.
No wonder I'm
No
not
shit.
great.
Oh yeah. It
My
should be fun.
goalie experience is 5 games in ball hockey. That's my goaltender.
He's gonna be
experience.
And he
So
gives up
nasty.
after the first goal in ball hockey. So
No, I didn't. I tried for the first period, and then we went down 4-0 versus all the AAA kids, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do my best here.
yeah,
I was singing, I was dancing.
bro was
Dude,
shooting.
miking you up is gonna be the funniest thing ever.
I'm gonna be
We're gonna go viral, honestly.
You better have a beeping sound effect.
Yeah.
It's me and Parker. Makes me Parker giving it over. Fuck sakes, Parker.
yeah.
I'm gonna call ISO for Parker. He's gonna get that puck on the board.
ISO.
Dude, if you guys run an ISO play when I have the puck, I'm just dumping it. I don't give a fuck.
Dude, running an ISO would be the most funny thing ever.
For me, it
For
would be
you?
awful.
Dude, we should run the flying V. That'd be
Nothing's gonna
hilarious.
fucking happen if I have an
We're not gonna run a
ISO.
flying V dog.
That'd be hilarious.
Oh,
God.
Yeah, we're not going for live.
Are we still doing the Instagram on it or no?
It's up to you.
I don't think.
I'm down
I
with
think
it.
we should just run it on the Pucks and Deep.
Because
Instagram.
actually, yeah, Pucks and Deep now has a TikTok too. FYI.
Oh God.
Fantastic.
Why the fuck do we have a TikTok?
Devin wanted to, so we're gonna let D-Dog run it.
That's an awful idea.
We're letting D-Dog run our TikTok.
We're letting D-Dog run our TikTok.
Oh.
Maybe we shouldn't do that.
Oops, sorry, gave him.
Dude, you know he's gonna reply to every hate comment, right?
And he'll just, yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't think this through.
We should do like what we should do it like Trav for Oilers podcast does, where it's like, thanks for your comment. Check out our new episode here. Every
Yeah.
hate comment.
yeah, let's do that.
All right, well, I think we're gonna wrap this up here.
Yeah, we're around the 40-minute mark, so
so.
I think that's enough.
Have a great day, you guys.
Yep.
Thank you for listening to us.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yes, like and subscribe
I hate
a
you
lot,
both. I
please.
hate you
Please
both.
do.
Okay, so we'll
Yeah.
talk to you guys later. Have a good day.
Don't make Kylan cry. All right, like and
he's
subscribe.
home.
Bye.
Bye.